Hey everyone, you guys don't know how super stoked I am right now. I just got these in today as I was getting ready to head out for work. It got dropped off, so now I just got back home and we're going to do a quick unboxing on these Anker. This is the Anker Liberty 2 Pro. So they had the Liberty, and now this is the Liberty 2 Pro edition, and this is it's got a lot of hype behind this earbuds from Anker, and I ordered it like probably about a month ago, and it just came in now. I got an email the last time saying that they were delayed because they weren't expecting such high demand for these earbuds. And when they first announced them, you could go onto their website and order them for like $99, and then they had them for like $120, and now if you buy them, they're at their normal price of like $150. And this just came in, like I said, and this is the packing label that it came in, so it's fresh off the mailbox basically. So let's take a look at the box. So here it is. It says in-ear studio. So these headphones have a lot of features going for them. Number one, they have multiple drivers, or they have like two different types of drivers. So most earbuds have only one. This has like two. And here, as you can see on the bottom, this is I believe Bluetooth 5.0. It has aptX, all the Qualcomm aptX stuff. Up to 32 hours of battery life. And I think it's got like 7 or 8 hours on a single charge, and then another like another how many more hours on the case. And it's wireless. The case is wireless charging on this on these earbuds. So here on the side, it talks about their Austria coaxial acoustic architecture. That's Anker's fancy term for the multiple drivers that they're using inside these earbuds. But if you open this up, like it opens up like in a book type thing, right? And here you could pause that and read it for yourself about their Austria coaxial architecture. And they talk about it more inside this little, like when you unfold this box. Okay, and see there's the different drivers or something like that. And then here you can take a peek at the case and the two earbuds right there. And then right here on the back, they explain more features, so you can pause that and read it for yourself. You can go to the Google Play Store, Apple Store, because it has an app that comes with it, and it has this thing called Hear ID, where it basically, I think it plays some tones, and it finds the best equalizer settings or settings for your ear type, for how you hear things, to give you the best sound. That's what Hear ID is. The Hear ID app is, I think. And then right here on the side, it's got like this recommended by 10 Grammy Award winning audio producers. So supposedly 10 Grammy Award winning producers worked with Anker to help tune the sound of these earbuds. So let's just open it up. So I'm thinking to open it up, I'm gonna just do this, and then I guess remove this this tape, and it comes out this way, right? That's what I'm thinking. Let me get my little knife and cut it right there. And there we go. And what does this say? Open. So you lift this, and once you lift this top part right here, that holds your is there something else in here? No. Okay, so let's just put that aside. So right here is your charging cable, I'm thinking, and this is USB-C and not micro USB, which is fantastic. As you can see, get it? C, USB-C, and it says powered. That's for your charging it through wired. But the case is also wireless charging, as I mentioned. And here is your what is this? How do we sound? What is this? How do we sound? So it's tips. Pause that and read it for yourself. Here is the looks like a quick start manual. Yes. Yep. And Soundcore.com support for questions and answers. And so yeah, this is looks like it's just in English. And then this is probably the warranty booklet. Yeah, this is the warranty. I'm thinking this is the warranty booklet in different languages. And then here are all your different ear tips. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so it has so it's got 3 different size ear tips. I'm thinking this is small, medium, large. Small, medium, large. And they got the different types of silicone, it looks like. And then you got your wing tips right here to keep the earbuds in place. So you might want to take your time, find the right fit for you, because once you do find the right fit, it's going to give you the best sound. And that's about it. Yeah, that is it. So let's take a look at the earbuds themselves. So here they are. Open. What is this? Open. Okay. It says get started here to show it. I guess it's showing you how to pair. So I'm gonna have to look at that. And here are the earbuds themselves. They're pretty big earbuds compared to the my other earbuds that I had, the Mi Buys. And are they labeled? Yep. So this is as you can see here on the inside, it says medium. That would probably be M for medium. And then this is for the left ear, as you can see. And then this is the right ear, as you can see here. It says R and then M, so right medium. Okay. This is the case. It has your Soundcore logo right there, and open. What is this? Open. Oh, it slides like this. That's pretty cool. And this case is Qi wireless charging compatible. It's really nice and soft, man. This is a really nice and soft looking case. Here is your port for your USB-C cord if you want to charge it that way. There you go. What is this hole? Is this a hole? Oh, it's like a button, maybe to charge. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to look at it and read the instructions and everything like that. Let's just compare this real quick with one of my other cases or earbuds that I have at the moment. So these are my Mi Buys E19. As you can see, the case is a little smaller. Although this is more flat, it's wider. The Anker is, but the Mi Buys is like taller. If I go this way, then you can probably really compare them right there. So, and if I go this way, here are the earbuds for the Mi Buys, and they're gonna connect to my phone as soon as I open up the case. It's already gonna connect to my phone. So here is the size difference between the Mi Buys, which are more inconspicuous than the Anker, as you can see right there. The Ankers are pretty much a lot bigger. They're probably about the same size as my Altec Lansing earbuds. So let me see if I can break out my Altec Lansing. Okay, so here are my Altec Lansing right here. As you can see, so the Altec Lansing is bigger as far as the case goes, and the earbuds are pretty much almost the same size, which is, man, it's weird because the Altec Lansing is thicker, as you can see. Which one is this? Okay, so this is these are both the right earbuds. So this is the right earbud for the Altec Lansing, and this is the right earbud for the Soundcore. They're almost the same size, as you can see, but this has two drivers, whereas the Altec Lansing, as far as I know, only has the one. Okay, and this has some type of noise cancellation. The Altec Lansing does not. So there's your size comparisons right there. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, and then we're going to end the unboxing, is we're going to see how quickly these earbuds pair to my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So I'll be right back. I'm going to look at the instructions and make sure. Okay, so in reading the instructions, well, reading, they can't really read. You can just look at the pictures because there's really no wording in the manual. This button right here is the reset button. So you can reset the earbuds if you're having problem pairing it with another device, I guess. So that's the reset button right here. And it pretty much works like my Mi Buys, where once you open the case, they start to pair. But I don't even know how much charge it has. So let me just put them inside here, because maybe if we put them inside, then they'll start to pair. So if you look inside here, you even have like right and left L and R to know which earbuds go to which part. So I'm just going to drop them off like this, and they clip on magnetically like so. And as you can see, it stays on. See, they won't fall off because they're magnetically attached right there. And yeah, they're magnetically connected now to the I don't know, I don't see any LED though, so I don't know if they're on. Let me look at my phone if it's trying to pair. We're gonna go to Bluetooth, and we're gonna try to look for, here it is, right there. See, as soon as I turned it on, it says Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro L, so that means that's the left ear. So let's pair it, and then now the right ear is trying to pair, so I'm gonna hit OK, and let's look up here. So now they're both paired. See, as you can see, they are now both paired. So that was fairly easy. It found my Note 9 found the earbuds pretty easily, and they paired pretty easily for the first time out, for first time pairing. And I'm gonna pair this with also my desktop computer to see how easily it'll pair with that and other devices. And I'm gonna download the app so I can test out that Hear ID, so see if that gives me the best sound. I'm gonna probably try to listen to them now and see how they sound without the Hear ID, and then I'm gonna download the app and use Hear ID. And yeah, so that is it for the unboxing. I'll do the other thing. The other stuff will be in the full review, like first fit. If I have to like try all these different ear tips to get the right size, I'm gonna try out the default ones first, because normally the default ones do work for me. At least with the last two earbuds that I've had, or the last earbud that I had. I only have three. I have the Altec Lansing, the Mi Buys, and now this. And yeah, so that is it for the unboxing. Stay tuned for the full review coming up soon. Hey everyone, we're back. So I've had these now for a little more than 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. I got them October the 23rd, and now it's time for the review. So I didn't want to do the review until I've managed to drain the battery on these Soundcore Liberty Pro 2s, and they're finally about dying now. And that was a little over 2 weeks ago, like I said. But in this review, we're going to go into different parts. First, we'll talk about the hardware build quality of these Anker Soundcore Liberty Pro 2s. Then we'll talk about connectivity, battery life, sound, and then extra features. So let's get going. So build quality. These, let's say if we get a 5-star rating system, okay, 1 being poor, 2 stars being average, 3 stars being good, 4 stars being great, and 5 is excellent. I'm gonna put them at like 4, maybe 4.5 stars. And this is also with hardware and build quality. I'm gonna also include, like, I'm factoring in what they also included, and that's the extras that they put in here, like the extra tips and wings that you can wear and adjust the size to fit you for the best fit and seal. So that factors into that also. And the only reason why it's getting a 4, maybe 4.5 stars instead of excellent is not what you guys think, because like materials and everything. The materials I believe is fine. It's got this the case. Let's start with the case. The case is a very good material as far as for me is concerned. It doesn't attract too many fingerprints. It's got good gripping to it because it's like a soft velvet or felt type feeling type of case, so it feels good in the hand. And as far as size wise, it's about a little bit bigger than my other case, which this also had good grip. This is also my favorite up until now with the Soundcore, is these Mi Buys. But look at how much fingerprints the Mi Buys attracts on this little case. I don't know if you guys can see it, but here, those are smudges. Those aren't like part of the design. Okay, and then right here, as you can see, the top part, which is see-through, you can see battery life. There's also you know, scratches and fingerprints on it. Now, the one thing that this carrying case is lacking, though, is unlike the Mi Buys. The Mi Buys, if you look up top, it'll tell you the battery life in percentage, and that's in numbers, and it gives the battery life for both earbuds, left and right. This one, it doesn't. It only has these LEDs. I don't know if you guys can see them right here in the front. So this case only has LED indicators here in the front. There's 3 of them, but we will talk about that in the battery life section. And it's a very good case as far as, like, you have Qi wireless charging, so you can charge it without even plugging it in. It's got the USB-C connector right here in the back, which is always good. It's now 2019. Every whether it's like your wireless chargers or your your earbuds, earphones, headphones, they should all have USB-C wireless charging. And then they got this very handy and functional button right here. This is the reset button, and I'm going to tell you why this is handy, because this reset button is if your earbuds, if one of them does not want to pair, no matter what you try, you can just put them back inside the case and then hit this reset button. And believe me, that does happen every now and then. It hasn't happened a lot for the Soundcore. Maybe in the whole almost 3 weeks that I've had this, it only I had maybe the left earbud not wanting to pair at times when I was trying to use it in mono mode. And that's another feature we'll talk about. This one, the Mi Buys, it also has mono and stereo mode, but when one of them does not want to pair, you have to press the earbuds for over 11 seconds to reset, and then put them in the case, close the case, and then count another 10-11 seconds, and then they're finally resetted, and then you can restart the pairing process again, and then they'll connect with no problems. This one, you don't have to go through all that. All you have to do is put them inside the case and then hit that reset button right there. And so yeah, that's it. And it's very easy to open. Just slide it out like that, and once you slide it out, it opens up. And I don't know if you can hear my smartphone, but it just connected. And see, there's this light here. I don't know if it's going to pop up, but it finally died down a little. And so that we'll talk about in the battery test. So yeah, build quality is very good. The only thing that I'm knocking it for on build quality is that it would have been better if it had like the Mi Buys with the LEDs, actual percentage numbers LEDs for both left and right and the case, like the Mi Buys does. And IPX4, it's only IPX4 instead of let's say IPX7 for water resistance. And actually this should have had the same sweat resistance as their other earbuds. I believe they have the other ones. I can't remember off the bat, but it'll probably pop up there in a section in this review. And those other earbuds that they have a sweat, a more solid sweat proof rating, because they say sweat is more corrosive than water. So it's got this sweat resistance rating, which this one doesn't have. And that's a shame, because my earbuds, half of the time that I listen to them is at the gym, and then the other half is for listening to my music and listening to audiobooks and stuff like that. So that is the only reason why it's getting a 4 or 4.5 out of 5 stars. And that is because, number one, no LED indicators as far as percentage and numbers, and that's probably just nitpicking. But number two, the big thing is I wish it would have had a higher IPX rating, water resistance, or more higher sweat proof rating. And that is that. And so that is the only reason why it doesn't get it. It's not because it's plasticky or whatever. It's not too plasticky. You don't want this. You don't want these earbuds made out of metal, because if they are, they're gonna be too heavy and they're gonna fall off of your ears. And so hardware wise, it's got a very good build, better than average, better than good probably. And you'll see in the gym and wearing section that they do fit really well. So speaking of hardware and build quality, here we are at the gym checking out the pocketability of the case in some very shorts, my short shorts. And as you can see, even in my tight shorts, my small squatting shorts, they're pretty good. Doesn't cause too much of a bulge on the little pockets on my tight shorts that I have. So they're very pocketable. So comfort and wearability, this is how they look on me. And this is with the stock tips, and that's what happens if you don't have the proper fit. Okay, so like I said, these are the stock tips and wings that came out of the box. And again, if you don't have the proper fit, if you're doing something like burpees, this is what happens. And there you go. It falls off. So make sure you have the proper fit. Now I did the burpees all over, reseated them, and again with just the stock tip, this time they did manage to stay in though. But again, it's cooled down some here in California. If it was a lot hotter and I didn't take the time to get the proper fit, then they would have fallen off. So here we are with the proper fit now, and I found out the proper fit for me is just the regular tips that came out of the box, but I had to wear the large wings to get the proper feel. So the stock whatever tips that came out of the box gave me the best fit and the best sound, and the large wings gave me the best fit as far as so they don't fall off. Finally, with hardware and build quality, these earbuds are held into the case by really strong magnets, so once you put them in, they won't fall off at all, as you can see right there. So that's very nice. And that wraps up build quality. Okay, let's talk about connectivity. So these earbuds are Bluetooth version 5.0. So that means you're getting the latest Bluetooth version, and it's got a Bluetooth rated range of 10 meters or 32 feet. And I can verify that because I always do the gym test where I go from one end of the gym to the other to see if I lose connectivity, and I didn't. I even went from the upstairs part of the gym where the weight room section is all the way downstairs close to the parking lot and still did not lose connection. So connectivity on these with Bluetooth 5.0 is very good. Also, speaking of connectivity, they have most of your audio codecs or formats, including AAC for Apple and aptX for Android. The only thing it's probably missing is aptX HD or Sony's high-res audio, which I wish it would have had, but that will not detract from their sound, as you will see when we talk about this in the sound section. And as far as latency goes, there was no latency on these earbuds. Either when I'm watching YouTube videos or Netflix on my phone, or listening to music videos, or listening to music period, zero issues with latency on my end. I let my nephew use these with his iPhone, and he didn't experience any latency either, except for a little bit when watching YouTube. So that still seems to be an issue with most iOS devices, is that watching videos on YouTube with any of the earbuds. I'm not sure if the AirPods are the same way. Probably not, because they're Apple. But as far as with Android, you're not getting any latency, period. Also, I use this with my Windows desktop, and same thing, no latency on these at all. They connected to whatever I wanted to connect it to, whether it was my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, my Windows 10 desktop, or my Sony Smart TV. They connected and paired pretty easily, and no issues with latency on any of them and losing connectivity or connection. Okay, let's talk about battery life. And we were getting to this a little bit in the beginning of the hardware section, but battery life, these are some of the best and longest lasting battery life that I've had. And as you guys know, the reason why I got these Mi Buys and replaced my Altec Lansing earbuds is because these lasted longer than the Altec Lansing, the Mi Buys. These Soundcore last even longer, and with the case you get more charges out of the earbuds. So they say up to 32 hours and like 7, probably 8 hours on a single charge, depending on the volume that you're listening the earbuds on. I usually go listen to these earbuds from like 80 to almost 90% volume every time I listen to them, except when I'm listening to music and working out, except for maybe when I'm listening to like audiobooks. And they have lasted me way over that. And I did do the play test where I let them play overnight while I was asleep, and they were still playing when I woke up like 7 to 8 hours later, and that was at almost full volume, or what? Yeah, it was at full volume. So they last pretty long, longer than the rated 7 to 8 hours that they have. And the case, as far as charging goes, as you guys know, in the beginning of this review, I said I didn't want to do the review until I managed to get the battery down on this case, to see how long the battery gets, or how many charges you can get with the case. And like I said, I got these earbuds October the 23rd, so that's almost 3 weeks now. And today is November the 10th, Marine Corps birthday. Happy birthday, Marines. And no issues with the battery life. They have lasted quite a long time. I still have like maybe 1% charge left. Let me see. If I open these up, yeah, see, there's that one light blinking. If you have a full charge, you'll have all 3 LEDs blinking or on when you take these off. And hopefully I didn't mess up my connection. But very good, excellent battery life. So on a rating of 5 stars, battery life is a 5. Okay, let's talk about sound. This is what you guys have all been waiting for. How do these Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros sound? In my humble opinion, these are the best sounding earbuds that I have, and based on all the reviews I've read online now, these are quite possibly the best, regardless of their price range, compared to other more expensive earbuds. As you guys know or don't, these Anker Liberty 2 Pros have 2 drivers versus 1. Anker might not be the first one to do that with multiple driver earbuds, but they're probably the first in their price range under $200 to have multiple drivers. And if I were to compare these Anker Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros as far as these earbuds go, they would compare with these Anker Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros would compare very well with my Waves KT1. These are my favorite headphones. So let's just say the Anker Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros are the earbud version of these Waves KT1s, and that's saying a lot, because these KT1s have 12 drivers. 12 drivers, 6 drivers in each ear. This has two. It's got a balanced armature driver and I think 11mm dynamic driver for your bass. And believe me, sound quality wise, especially with the Hear ID app or the app that comes with it, which we'll talk about in the extra features. So sound quality wise, you can tune the sound with the app to get that perfect sound that you like. And out of the box though, even without the app, they sound very balanced. They've got punchy bass, but the mids and the trebles and the highs are not drowned out by the bass. And out of the box, they sound really good. And remember, on most of your high-end earbuds or headphones, you want to do a burn-in for like, I believe the burn-in time for most is like 15 to 20 hours of burn-in time to really open up the soundstage and the diaphragms and the drivers inside of your headphones or earbuds to get like the sound to really come out to their true sound or the best sound. But these out of the box already sounded really good, and they just kept sounding better the more I listened to them. And speaking of the app, let's go look at it. So here is our Soundcore app, and you could only use this app when you have the earbuds on. If the earbuds aren't on, the Soundcore app is like, we'll try to search for the earbuds, and if you can't find it, you're not going to be able to use it. So this Soundcore app has two sections right here on the bottom. It has equalizer and it has controls. So for the control part right here, you can customize the buttons to how you want them. And for me, I just left them alone. I don't really use the buttons too much on any of my headphones or earbuds, but these are the default, as you can see. Double tap left and right for what you want them to do, previous, next, and I just kept it as it is. But if you want to customize it, you can, and that's the beautiful part about this app, is that you can customize the little buttons here on top of the earbuds. I don't know if I showed that in the hardware section, but these earbuds have these little buttons up top here for your left and right. The left and right earbuds have buttons for, you can control different functions like pause, play, skip, accept a call, or to whatever you want, controlling the volume. You can do that with the app. On this other side is the magnets that you guys didn't see, and like I said, they really hold into place inside of the case. And like I said, for me, these are the default tips, but I had to switch to the large wings to get the best fit so that they wouldn't fall out of my ears when I was actively working out and doing things inside the gym. But even with the stock ear wings and tips, I was able to get a really good sound. But play around and make sure you get with all the ear tips and wings so you can get the best fit and best sound quality. Now getting back to the app. So getting back to the app, this is my favorite part right here, is the equalizer. So right here up top is Hear ID, where you can personalize the sound. And see right there, here on the bottom it says retest, because I've already went through and did the hearing test and everything to where Anker or the Soundcore app thinks would be the best equalizer setting for my ears, because each of your ears listens to things differently. And just like each of my ears, I think one of my ears are probably bigger than the other, or ear lobe, so just a little bit bigger. Your ears hear differently also, But the best part is not the Hear ID. The Hear ID is good and I liked it, but for me, I liked using these equalizer. So the default equalizer is the Soundcore Signature, but my favorite, as you can see right now that I have it, and what I listen to most is the acoustic setting. I don't know why, but I think the acoustic setting, for me at least, gives me the best balance of bass, loudness, and balance. Yeah, best of both, best of all worlds. Balance, sound, punchy bass, and loudness. And this, by default, it's on Soundcore Signature. Another good equalizer that I use is the bass booster, and that's one of my favorite, is the bass booster. So my favorites are the bass booster, the acoustic, and if I'm listening to Audible, I will put it on spoken word, but most of the times I just keep it at acoustic. I like how even with Audible and audiobooks, I still like it with the acoustic setting. So you got all these different equalizers that you can try out, as you can see. So all in all, you got like 22 different equalizer settings that you can play around with, and I would recommend you do that. You do try to listen to all the equalizer settings. Actually, here, let's see if we can do a sound check with that, with those equalizer settings. Okay, I got my microphone next to my earbuds, and let's see, I'm gonna put it on full volume. I'm going on full volume, and first we're gonna go listen to the music. This is copyright free music. Sorry if you guys don't know what this is. This is a royalty free, no copyright sounds, hip hop, beat, rap. It's called Undefeated. And so first up is a Soundcore Signature. That's the equalizer setting that you have right out of the box. Spoken word. This is treble booster. Back to bass booster. back to acoustic. So I don't know how much my microphone picked up on those different EQ settings, but believe me, they do work and they do make a difference in the sound quality and the perfect sound that you want to get out of your listening or your music. But all in all, these are probably the best sounding earbuds that I've ever listened to. And not just the ones that I own, but the ones that I've heard. And I've heard a few different earbuds. Like I'd go to different stores like Best Buy and listen to their earbuds. My friends' earbuds. And as far as earbuds go, these are the best. These are also the loudest earbuds that I've ever had. And these are the first earbuds that when my nephew listened to them, and this was at stock, that he said when I turned up the volume, he said we're too loud. And he normally doesn't say that with any of the other earbuds that I've had. He said, usually he'll say, can they get louder? This one, he actually told me that they were pretty loud. And he had to bring the volume down. So that's how loud these things get. I use the nephew test because he's always on his speakers or his headphones playing video games. And when he says these earbuds get too loud, then they're pretty loud. These are just about as far as loudness go, just like I said, compared to my Waves KT1s. Those KT1s were also very loud headphones, especially when you connected them to optical out. They were unbearably loud. So these are some of the loudest headphones too. So they get very loud. They have very good, very balanced sound. They've got very punchy bass, enough bass for you bass heads like myself. And you got the Anker Soundcore app where you can adjust the perfect sound for your ears or your listening experience. So all in all, sound quality on this, from a rating of 1 to 5 stars, I'm gonna give it a 5, probably a 6 if they were 6 stars. Also on sound quality, taking calls for these earbuds was good. Sound quality when taking calls is good. According to Anker, these have 4 microphones on these earbuds. So when taking calls, at least on my end, I had no issues hearing the caller. And on the caller's end, they had no issues hearing me. And also, it's going to depend on your network. Most of the people that I've talked to was on the same network as mine, which is T-Mobile. And I actually also called my nephew and tested it out with these earbuds. And he's with AT&T, and he said that I sounded clear and no issues there. And I tested this sound with when I was at the gym. So, you know, in a gym environment, there's going to be a lot of background noise. You're going to hear the background noise from the music inside of the gym, and also with all the weights clanging and banging. You know what I'm saying? So sound quality, as far as call quality and everything, no issues with that. So that is it for sound quality. At the time these earbuds first came out at launch, Anker had them on their website for like $99 for like a limited time, probably like for a few weeks. And then they went down to the regular price of $150 or $149.99. But even at $149.99, you're getting a really good bargain with these earbuds. Like I said, look up all the reviews online. They are some of the best sounding earbuds. That's number one, because number one, sound is the most important. If the earbuds that you have don't sound good, you're not going to keep them. If they sound like crap, you're not going to enjoy listening to your music or your podcast or whatever, or watching movies. So sound has to be number one. And like I said, with 2 drivers in these earbuds, and what Soundcore or Anker calls their Astra coaxial acoustic technology, these are some of the best sounding earbuds in any price range. Number 2, extra features. You get 7 tips with these earbuds, and you also get 3 different wing sizes to keep these earbuds in your ears. You have a small wing, a medium wing that comes out of the box, and then you have the large wings. I went with the large wings for the best fit, where it wouldn't fall out of my ears. So you get all that. Most of your other, even the your more expensive earbuds, like that are over $200, $300 and up, don't come with these many tips. Let alone your Apple, and I'm not going to knock Apple, but it's true. The Apple AirPods 2 or whatever, they're not going to come with this many tips. And battery life, up to 8 hours of battery life at like 50 or 60% volume. The case adds an additional 32 hours of charge. It has wireless charging capability, USB-C. You have the USB-C cord, which some don't have. You have to provide your own. And what most don't have is a solid app. Anker has a very solid app with this Soundcore, and I think I got like 1 or 2 updates with this app to improve it. And from what I've heard, the only knock on these earbuds was the pass-through, whatever sound pass-through that like the Galaxy Buds have. And Anker is working on an update to where you'll have that, the pass-through sound, where you can still like listen or pause your music and still hear people talking. It doesn't have that yet, but it will have that sound pass through. So all in all, extra features, it's got a lot. The app, wireless charging case, extra long battery life on the case, your 7 tips, 3 wings, USB-C charging. Oh, and it's got an 18-month warranty, 30 days satisfaction guaranteed, and lifetime support, because Anker really believes in these earbuds and how good they sound. As a matter of fact, Anker has this out of the box. How do we sound? So you can fill this out, send it to Anker, and let them know what they can improve on. So that's really neat. So yeah, extra features. You also, from 1 to 5 stars, this also gets 5 stars. So that is it for our look at the Anker Liberty 2 Pro. And for a US price of $149, they're very highly recommended. All in all, the whole thing, the package, everything, if I were to rate it from 1 out of 10, this is an 11. And it's that good. I am super happy I got these headphones. And if you want to pick them up, you can get them from Anker, or use the link in my description to help support my channel and my charity, the Wounded Warrior Foundation, which tomorrow, everybody, is Veterans Day. So happy Veterans Day to all my fellow vets, and active and retired. And also, like I said, happy Marine Corps birthday. Hoorah, Semper Fi. Anyways, these are the best headphones, or best earbuds right now in my book. For $150, you get all these features. You get all the tips. You get a USB-C case that gives you like 3 or 4 more charges for a total of 32 hours of listening time. You get this excellent app which has 22 equalizers and your own Hear ID signature equalizer setting for your own ears. To me, when I did the Sound Ear ID app, the equalizer setting that it had for Hear ID was almost similar to the Soundcore signature, so I kept it at acoustic, which if I forgot to mention, the acoustic was my favorite equalizer setting. As far as loudness, like I said, bass and balance. And speaking of loudness, bass and balance, these are the loudest earbuds that I've had, that I've listened to. They've got the best balance of sound quality, and like I said, with 22, probably 23 with your own Hear ID custom setting, 23 equalizer settings, you're going to get the perfect sound for your ears, or for what you like to listen to. Number 2 or number 3, anyways, they have the IPX4 rating, so they do have some water and sweat proof protection, but not as good as some of their more active earbuds, but it's decent enough. Some don't even have it. Sony, Apple, and I'm just speechless. They're all around, they're so good. They're very good. Very, 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 very excellent sound. Loudness, no latency when you're watching movies or listening to YouTube or watching Netflix. Yeah, outstanding battery life, really good Bluetooth connectivity. You can connect it to your smartphone, like my Note 10 Plus here, your Windows 10 desktop. I forgot to mention, I was able to connect these with a Linux desktop, Linux Mint, and I was able to connect it to my Sony Smart TV. So yeah, all in all, if I were to give it a rating from 1 to 10, this is an 11. This is definitely an 11, or 5 stars. Out of 5 stars, it would be a 6. Easily some of the best headphones that I've had, and you won't be disappointed if you get these. Just make sure you get the proper fit, both in the ear tips and the wings, and you're going to get really good sound. Try out the Hear ID app up here, or try out any of the 22 made preset equalizer settings, and you'll find one that you'll like and that you'll stick with. So that is it, folks. So that is our look at this Anker Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro. Dare I say it, the best headphones under $200. So that is it. If this review has informed and entertained you, please like and subscribe. Please use the link in my description, as it really does help out my channel and my charity, the Wounded Warrior Foundation. Once again, tomorrow is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all my fellow vets, both active and retired, and happy Marine Corps birthday to all my fellow devil dogs out there. Hoorah! Everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you soon for more videos.